Hi, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here today doing a reading for our Scorpios for June 2016. So for those of you that haven't watched my readings before or don't know me, I am a feng shui expert as well as an intuitive, a psychic. I do also connect with people's, not only their angels and guides, but also people that have passed over. I've got a blog that I wrote recently about about feng shui ashes, like what the energy of that is within your home, and there's some ideas and tips in there. So if you haven't taken a look at that, hop on over to my Facebook page, Finding Your Fiji, and you'll be able to find the link to that. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a reading again for Scorpio for June 2016. We're going to talk about just general aspects for the month, and then career and finances, health, and then of course last but not least your love relationships for the month of June 2016. All right. Oops. So they're kind of picky sometimes about cards. They're redirecting me, that type of thing, to grab them. Okay, so the very first card we have is the Two of Air. And the air cards are all about the intellect, about your head, what's going on upstairs, Scorpio, okay? And the Two of Air is really, it's kind of that conflict card. So sometimes it's you're in a place where you just can't decide what to do. Like one way or another, you're like, oh, should I do that? Should I do this? You're indecisive. And so, you're at a stalemate, you're pretending like there's no problem, and yet you need to make a decision to move forward. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you decide. Just make up your mind and do something to get out of this stalemate, because being stuck in that place, you can't get anything flowing to you in that place. And so really they're wanting you to get out of that, break that stagnant situation that you're in. And sometimes this is related to another person as well, where you're kind of just being like, oh, la, 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 there's no, everything's fine, it's all good. And there's a problem. There is. And it doesn't feel good, and you need to do something about it, okay? So they're being a little bit pushy with you about that, but that's what we have. All right, and then Five of Earth. This Earth cards are all about how you make your money and what you need to do to actually live here on Earth, right? And the Five of Earth is, it's one of those cards where you've got your energy and your thought process in a lower zone, okay? And so you're focusing on what you're afraid of rather than what you want. And in this regard, when it's a money card, when it's the Earth card, it is about money. So you've got some fears centered around money and finances and things like that. And so part of this for you is really about having that that, I don't know if you want to call it humility, but they're calling it wisdom here, to really accept help from others. So if someone is willing to help you, please take advantage of that and help, accept that help. All right. And for those of you that are considering self-employment, now just isn't quite the right time. Okay. And a big piece of that is because of where your head's at. Okay. You've got to really be in a positive place of expecting good things to be able to launch a business and start a business and be self-employed. Okay. So now just maybe not the right time for you for that. And that's not to say that you won't down the road, because I actually feel like, as you get through this sort of rough patch, that things will open up for you. Okay. And the Five, so one of the things I'm a feng shui expert, and so one of the things I like to look at is kind of the number correlation, and the 5 in feng shui is related to helpful people. So interestingly enough, if you look at your bagua here, and there's a copy of this on my website that you can go out and grab. There's a free gift, actually, my 9 fast feng shui fixes to attract abundance. But you can get this bagua there, and this is your mental map of your space. I'm going to try to get it a little bit closer for you all. Let's see if I can get it in the right spot. There. So the bottom right here is where your front door would be, or the front door to the room, or, you know, the front door to your space, right? And then helpful people, when you come in, is this spot. It's here, this gray one right here. And that is so fascinating to me that the 5 here is about helpful people, like accepting help, right? And so it all really, it's so fascinating to me how it all correlates. So feng shui and the angel cards and all of that are all kind of collaborating to you to say, you know, go ahead and accept the help because it's there for you. Go ahead and take advantage of that. Okay. And we have the renewal card, which is Archangel Jeremiel. All right. And this card is really about, and there is no 20 in feng shui, so this is the number 20 card, right? We only have 9, because 9 is the lucky number in feng shui. So there's only 9 areas of the Bagua in feng shui, so we don't have a 20. That would be something to look up in the, you know, angel numbers books would be a good place to look that up. Okay, so this is really about taking time to go back. Jeremiel likes to help with life reviews. And so this is about reviewing and evaluating where you're at. Taking a look at the things that you've learned, the things that you love to do, and really, you know, moving in a new direction. Okay, so it's one of those things where, you know, renewal usually comes after there's been, you know, a letting go. So it can be a very big transition for you, or a transitional part of your life. And I, you know, bring up both of my boys are Scorpios. I'm thinking of my older son right now who's just graduating from college. And it's like he's letting go of that life that he lived for 4 years, and now he's going on to something new. And it is time for a new direction. So that's what we have for kind of the general aspects for Scorpio for the month of June. So now let's take a look at your career and your finances and see what's happening there and what advice the angels have for you around all of that. Oops, they want those two. Okay, gotcha. They want that one over there. That one or that one? That one. Okay. All right. So we have Archangel Gabriel. So related to your career and finances, we have the nurture card, okay? And so this is really about taking care of yourself, okay? Taking care of yourself and, you know, your inner child. So it can be, you know, what can happen around this is that, you know, sometimes your kids need to come first at this point in time, but it's also about nurturing yourself. And for those of you that are single, don't have children, you know, they're talking about nurturing other children. It could be, you know, even pets, that type of thing. Lots of times people think of their pets as children, that type of thing. And then, you know, they're just wanting you to really kind of create that loving nest. So that loving embrace, that loving, you know, supportive environment for your children as well as for your own inner child, okay? So we all have this inner child that as we were growing up directed us and kept us safe and did a great job at it. But now sometimes it, you know, is mucking that stuff up. And so when things come up, if you would just take a look at what's coming up and why that's happening and what it maybe relates to from your childhood, and letting that inner child know, hey, I got this. Like, I'm an adult now. I've got this. I know how to handle this. There's nothing that would come up that I can't handle. Okay? So being really, really clear to that inner child that you got this, and giving them a hug, sending them off to the beach, sending them off to the playground to play, whatever you need to do around that. Okay. And then this is Archangel Ariel. It's time to spread your wings. So this is really about being in a spot where it is time to jump off that cliff. And sometimes we think, and I use this analogy a lot because I love it, sometimes we think we are truly jumping off a cliff and we don't know if there's a net, we don't know if we have wings, we don't know if we can fly, and it's really just we're stepping off a curb. So not as big a deal as you make it out to be, but it is time to, you know, now is not the time to hold back. Now is the time to step into your greatness. It's time to really, you are at a place in your life. So interestingly, not necessarily with self-employment, right? Because that came up before. But you are in a place in your life where the timing is perfect for you to step out and do bigger things, okay? And so they're just wanting you to know that take advantage of this opportunity. Like, this is a great opportunity. You're in the plane, you're up in the air, and you're ready to go skydiving, okay? This is an opportune time. The plane is eventually going to come down, and then you'll lose that opportunity to go skydiving, right? Okay. So, and then Archangel Metatron wants to come in, and I feel like maybe this came in for you last month, Scorpio. I don't remember because I do so many readings, and of course doing all 12 of the zodiac signs I don't always remember, but Metatron's coming in. He wants you to help get organized. He wants to help you get organized. And so to really focus on your highest priorities, the things that are most important for you to do, okay? And let go of some of that other littler stuff. He is going to come in and help you get organized and motivated, okay? So that's what we have for our finances and career. Let's go ahead and look at Scorpio's prospects for health for the month of June 2016. Okay, gotcha. All right. So, sunlight is coming out, and what Archangel Raphael wants you to do for your health is to get outside more. It's really, the vitamin D is really important for you right now, and it's also the mood lifter too. So it helps you feel better just in general. And so enjoying the sunshine in healthy ways, of course. And if you are going to be out for extended periods of time, they're saying sunscreen, right? But, you know, if you're going to be out for just a short period of time, soaking up that vitamin D is really, really important for you right now. And then this is the acceptance card. So related to your health and just your life in general, what I'm getting around this is that it's important for you to be okay with whatever is happening right now. Simply be okay with it. Accept it. Because the sooner that you accept this, the sooner it can shift. And by acceptance, I mean, you know, actually taking a look at it, actually feeling the feelings. You know, if it's something where you know, are having relationship difficulties, or perhaps you're having, you know, and looking at this in relates to health. So if you're having some health issues, accepting what is and really feeling that is going to go a long way to helping you shift. And just, they want you to know that you are going in the right direction, okay? So you're not off on some tangent, you are going in the right direction. All right, and that's just something that is clear here. And then the last card we have for your health is exercise. And so it's really important for you to get exercise on a regular basis. And so what's coming up around this is that, you know, you could exercise outside, right? That would kill, you know, I hate that expression, kill two birds with one stone. Who wants to kill any birds? I don't want to kill any birds. So you would be able to do two things at once if you're outside and you're exercising. And that can be, you know, going for a walk, taking a bike ride, you know, hiking, canoeing, whatever that exercise might be for you. Ask Archangel Raphael to come in and help you find an exercise program that fits your time, fits your, you know, what you like, fits your needs, and that it will be fun for you to do, right? And your budget, of course. All right. So last but not least, this is our romance or love relationship portion of the reading for Scorpio for June 2016. And these are kind of our goofy angels. It's messages from the angels deck, but I really like it. And they're just different angels that you maybe haven't heard of before. So this is the Maya card. Angel Maya is coming through. And this is really letting you know, and it's kind of in the past position, so it is letting you know that your education is helping you with your life purpose, okay? And it's also part of your personal growth. So lots of times when we go take classes or courses or we get a degree in something, it is not all about what, the actual knowledge that we took. It's about the relationships that we developed. It's about the, interpersonal skills that we learned, the things that we learned about ourselves, right, in that time. And so that is really important to remember. And I do feel like there's more studying ahead for you, and I feel like this came up in your last reading as well. But the angels will help you guide, will help guide you and help you in that process, okay? And then we have Angel Crystal, okay? And Angel Crystal is coming through just wanting you to really be secure in your faith and hope, because there's... this is the visual that I love to use, but we have this radar screen, right? And we can see what's on our little radar screen. Right here, this is what we can see. I'm going to try to move over here. Okay, so we can see what's on the radar screen, right? That's all right here. But what you can't see is all the things that are off the radar screen. Everything that's out here, you can't see. So you can't even possibly know all of the good things that are coming for you. And this card is letting you know that there is something positive and new on the horizon for you. You just can't see it yet, okay? So something new is coming for you, all right? And then this card is Rochelle, is Angel Rochelle. And so I was just trying to, she was giving me another additional message with this. And so I'm just trying to get grab the tail of that, if you will. So this is really about, she's wanting to let you know that as you follow your heart and what really lights you up and makes you feel good, that's where the money comes for you. That's where the abundance comes in for you. And as this relates to relationships, so, okay, I'm kind of off track here, aren't I? I haven't really been talking about relationship with these cards. So, I don't know what's going on with that. That's really interesting. So, okay, let's go back, because the Maya card, so the card about schooling, I feel like has nothing to do with the relationship stuff. I wasn't getting that sense at all regarding the relationship. The crystal card, on the other hand, does have to let you know that there is something positive, something new, something better on the horizon for you related to your relationships, okay? And then Rochelle is wanting to let you know that as you follow your heart, that's where the goodness comes in relationship. And it is, one thing that she's really wanting to let you know is that it's important to see the positive. So rather than seeing, and what the visual that they're showing me is kind of funny, but rather than seeing the witchy side of someone, rather than seeing the bad witch side of somebody, see the good witch side of them, okay? So you can have Glenda the Good Witch, or you can have whatever the bad witch's name was in The Wizard of Oz. So you can, there's two sides to every person, as far as, just what you're able to see. You can bring out and focus on the positive things, is what they're trying to say. Okay, that's a long-winded way of saying that, but that's what we've got for that. All right, so we've got a couple extra cards, and we have the Two of Fire. And this is really about just letting you know, so the fire cards are all about passion and action, and it is letting you know that you've come into your own, okay? So this is, just letting you know that you've kind of stepped out of the forest, you've stepped out of this time period where you may have been, just feeling a little bit overwhelmed and burdened and that type of thing. And so they're just wanting you to know that you're stepping out and coming into your own. They want you to continue to move forward as you progress, and there may be some new relationships, partnerships that come from that as it moves forward. And so kind of putting your best foot forward is the other message that I'm getting around that. Okay. And then we have Archangel Ariel, and this is the courage card. So what you're stepping into does require some courage, Scorpio. So armor up, I guess is what they're kind of trying to say. Armor up. Be courageous and stand up for yourself and the things that you believe. You can have what you want. Don't anybody ever tell you anything different. You can have everything that you want. It doesn't, there's no such thing as a pipe dream. If you have dreamed it, it is possible for you to have that. And so that's where I just really want you to stand firm in the things that you believe and want. Okay. And then they're saying that you need to get some more sleep. Scorpios, you've got to get some more sleep. And so I think of my younger son when I think about this. He's just, he's working during the week, but then on the weekends he's not hardly getting any sleep. And so they're really just encouraging you that is really, so here's the thing. Sleep is the time that you process. And so when you deny yourself the sleep that you need, you are not able to process what's happening for you in your life. You're not able to process the downloads that are coming through, and it's just going to freaking wreak havoc with your life. So make sure that you are getting plenty of rest, plenty of sleep, because that is the time where your body, your mind, your spirits really do that inner work, and it sets you up for success in your waking life. So the sleep is super important. I just can't emphasize that enough. Make time for that. And then Angel Seraphina is coming through. And this is a really, it's kind of a fun card because it's about, she's the angel of families. And so it is about a happy change or addition to the family. So lots of times this might mean someone's getting married. It could mean, someone in the family is having a baby. It could mean, someone's adopting. It could even mean, a new puppy, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be, a human being. But just, it's like the family is growing is what I'm seeing around that. And so growth can be, if someone gets married, obviously, then that's a new addition to the family. And especially if they have kids, that's adding more people to the family, right? So that's what I'm seeing. All right. So that's what I have for you, Scorpios, for the month of June 2016. So if anything has come up here for you that you feel like you need more help around, I do offer private coaching. I offer one-on-one readings. You'll hear more about that at the end of the video. But for now, for June 2016, have fun. Get some time outside to exercise and play and soak up the sun and enjoy your life. Much love to you. Did you enjoy your angel reading? I'm sure questions have popped up for you about specifics in your own life. To get answers personalized just for you, click below to schedule your appointment. You can use coupon code ANGEL20 to save 20% on any one of my readings. For more information about me and Finding Your Fiji services, go to findingyourfiji.com. Enjoy your day.